Om Shanti. Today's topic is how to achieve the certificates of contentment from self, from divine family, Lokik persons, as well as from Baba. We Baba's children are so fortunate that we are decorated with different kinds of jewels. Every day, Baba gives us so many medals, the medals of victory, the medals of encouragement, the medals of contentment, the medals of satisfaction, the medals to give encouragement to the humanity. So when Baba has given us so many titles, Baba decorates us, Baba has given us so many medals. Now the question arises, is there any necessity or any need to get the certificates of contentment? What is your opinion? You like to have the certificates to show to the people that we got this and that certificate? Like nowadays, when we go for any exam, we have to present our paper certificates. We have to present our certificates, our educational qualification, or our degrees. But the certificates we get from Baba about contentment, that is not for presentation, that is not for to keep in our files, that is not for to show to the humanity that we achieved so many certificates from self, from the family, and from Baba. But these are the certificates which gives us more strength, satisfaction, and develops our inner qualities, and we become an embodiment of all the virtues, and we make best use of these certificates. So the first certificate of contentment from the self. Whenever we come to Madhuban, whenever we sit in Baba's remembrance, we go to the center, we feel that we have achieved a lot. Baba is filling our apron with all the divine qualities. We get the experience, the rays of love. We feel the waves of Baba's, all the virtues are reaching to us. But why we need the certificate of contentment from self? And what is needed for self? And how can we get that experience that I'm fully contented, fully satisfied, and there is no question of dissatisfaction, and there is no need to ask question, there is no need to create a big line of queue. Question. So first of all, what I feel, we should have that realization that Baba has selected me out of millions and millions. I don't have that realization why Baba has selected me. Whenever I look at me, I don't have those qualities. I don't have so many powers. And I don't have such qualities which I can present myself in front of the world. But what Baba has seen in me or you, and we, why he has selected. The first thing is that Baba knows they are the sincere children. They are the long lost children. And Baba looked in the whole world, selected you and selected us, and he knows that they can be worthy for self-transformation. They can be instrument for transformation of the world. They can become the pillar of the new world, and they are the shining stars of the whole world. We know we don't have those qualities. As the gardener knows, this land is fertile, this land is not fertile, so he selects the land, and this land is useful for this vegetable, this land is useful for the such kind of grains, so he uses that land for that purposes. In the same way, Baba knows that what can we do, how our qualities can be developed, and how can we spread the rays of love and peace in the whole world. So that means we souls have those abilities to listen, to adopt, to implement, and to glorify. So what we do, we don't have that realization that we souls have so many qualities, the power of fertile, that can be developed, that can give so much to the humanity and to the self. So first step we have to keep for ourselves to maintain, to achieve the certificate of contentment, to have the realization about self. And secondly, Baba tells that you are the souls who have played all-round part in the whole world's cycle. And from the very beginning to end, we have played such an important role, the role of hero and heroine. Though the world does not know about us, but you are an incognito hero and heroine, and Baba knows they can do the best. That is why Baba has selected. Third step is that you are the one who are worship worthy. In the Golden Age world, very relaxed, enjoying, leading a very peaceful, happy, entertaining life. But when we came to the Copper Age, we had such consciousness in ourselves. We devoted our time in remembrance of Baba in the form of God. We became bhaktas, but we were spending our time in Baba's remembrance and doing so much for the humanity. Even coming into the Kali Yuga, Iron Age, if we look at ourselves, we were not so degraded. In comparison of the whole world, before coming to Gyan, people had so much respect. They are unique person, they have specialties, they have some powers, but they were not understanding what kind of powers you and we have. So now what we have to do it, first always live in this consciousness. Whatever Baba has given to us, we have to become an embodiment of all the experiences. Baba says that you are the master knowledgeful. Baba says you are master ocean of love. You are master ocean of peace. So Baba has given us such a title that you are master. Whenever Baba says that you are master, we listen the word master, but we have not gone into the depth of the word of master. Master word is such a highest word. If we go into the depth of this word, we can become the authority of each and every point of the knowledge and each and every virtue, each and every quality. The meaning of master is itself the authority of the subject. For example, there is a child who is very expert in any kind of task, like writing or playing. There is another child who is expert in playing, and there is another child who is expert in the computer work. Whenever we talk about that child, we will say, don't worry about this child. He has so much experience, he has so much knowledge about the subject. If he cannot do this work, he will find another way to finish the work, because he is the master of that subject. So Baba says, I am an ocean of knowledge, but I have given you whole knowledge, and you are the master of the subject. Master means you are the authority of the subject. Authority means you are the experience of that point, and you cannot be defeated in your life. There may be thousands of obstacles in your path, but you will be the victorious of all the obstacles. So when we have that power, that experience, that authority, that means I can get the certificate of contentment from self. Secondly, Those who never give complaint about self, about others, about knowledge, about drama, about their efforts. So those who never give complaints about such points, they can get the certificate of contentment from self. What we do, we always have this complaint, why I came late in knowledge. Second complaint is that we have not seen Sakar Baba. We have not taken sustenance from the seniors. And we come to Madhuban. We don't get chance to express our qualities. We don't get this chance. You don't know how much we are achieving. Baba says, if you have not seen Sakar Baba, but you go to Baba's room, you can get the feeling, not feeling, but you can get that experience. You can see Baba is standing in front of you. Baba is talking to you. Baba is guiding you. But why you say that we have missed Sakar Baba? Baba never says, I missed my children. He says, children are for me. I come here to see my children. When my children become careless, so in the morning I come and awake my children, talk to the children and make them alert, tell them to do this work. So Baba is not separated from the children. Why we create this consciousness that we have not seen Baba? Baba is far from us. Baba says, Baba is your companion. Baba is your backbone. We are sustained under the canopy of Baba's protection. Baba's hand of blessing is always on our head. So why we create this kind of thought, our consciousness in our mind? Due to any mistake, if we create such kind of consciousness in our mind, slowly and slowly we will be away from the certificate of contentment from self. Next step is for us, never compare yourself with any person, with anything. If we start comparing ourselves with any person or with anything, that gives us suffering, and whatever we have achieved, that keeps us away from the achievement. I would like to tell you one story about the bhakti, which I have already mentioned one or two times. This I am going to tell you about the realization, what Baba has given, and whether we are aware of that or not. Once what happened in the path of bhakti, there were few bhaktas. There was one temple or religious place. So many bhakta and religious people used to go to that place. And they were going to God and asking so many things. Once there were 4 or 5 persons, they also thought, let us go to God and ask something. So when they went there was a very big queue of the bhaktas. And they didn't like to stand in that queue. Sometimes we also don't like to stand in queue. So they didn't like to stand in queue. So they thought it is better to go back. It was very late evening and they started to return, because God is also very much conscious of that. If anyone comes in front of God, God never sends without giving anything. You know, when anyone comes in front of Baba, when anyone comes in front of Dadis, Dadis won't send like that. Whenever they say, come, call. If someone goes, Dadi will say, why that sister has gone? Dadi will call, give choli, give drishti, one blessing, and without blessing she won't send you back. So how it can be? So when God saw these people are going back, so he sent his messenger and told the people to stop. The voice came from the top. Stop, stop, stop. They stopped there. Then the voice came, don't look behind. So they thought there may be something behind, so they didn't look behind. Then the voice came, bow down. So they bowed down. And then the voice came, collect the stone, collect the stone. So they collected the stone and put the stones in their pocket. Then the voice came, go straight, don't look behind. They thought there may be some animal on the way and someone told us to keep the stones in your pocket. So in the night they were going back to their home. Early in the morning when they went to reach to their home, and they thought, let's take these stones out. So when they took the stones out from their pocket, they were not stones. What was that? That was diamond. And the person who collected the less stones, he started to cry and cry and cry. He said, what is my fortune? During my whole life, this happened with me. I never get a good fortune. See, these people got so many diamonds. If I knew that these are the diamonds, I must have taken more. God did injustice to me. He said, God is not taking, He has not taken favor for me. And my fortune is this, I always do like this. Wherever I go, people neglect me, they don't listen to me. So he was crying. But he was not appreciating. He did not have anything in his life. God gave him, according to his capacity, diamonds, so that he can use those diamonds and live comfortably. Like Baba says, I open the whole treasures for you. And each child, according to the understanding, according to their capacity, according to their quality, they take those treasures and make use of that. So Baba has opened the whole treasures for us. But our own sanskar, our own nature, our own efforts, our own understanding, that become an obstacle in the path to get all kinds of the achievement. So for getting the certificate of contentment, we have to transform our sanskar, old sanskar. Old sanskar of inferiority complex, old sanskar of I can't do, how can I do, why should I do, what is the purpose of this, why not, let me think, I will think and then make efforts, I will find time, then I will do this work. Baba says, don't leave anything for next. Do it now. Start now. Whether you are able to do it or not, But to start now, get the experience. As soon as you get the experience, slowly and slowly, you will keep on moving the path of satisfaction, and slowly you will become an embodiment of contentment, and wherever you see, you will be feeling that victory is my birthright. There is no need to ask, there is no need to look behind. You will keep on moving without any obstacles. So, transformation of our old sanskar. The next step is that to always have the consciousness of spiritual intoxication. Like Mama and Baba. They were all the time an embodiment of each and every point. They were so intoxicated about spirituality, about the love receiving from Baba, children of Baba, and they have that real consciousness. For this, Baba always reminded us, for example, there is a child of king, prince, how the prince will walk, how the prince will present, how he will play, how he will act. Even those prince and ex-prince and princess, okay, you can take the child behind, sister. You can take the child behind so that he can sit comfortably. And you like Baba says, and when the prince and princess are there, even the ex-king and queen are there, but the way of dealing, they always live in that consciousness that they were king and queen. So Baba always reminds us, if you want to maintain your certificate of contentment, you have to maintain your high consciousness. Always live on the heart of Baba's heart throne. Don't come down from Baba's heart throne. And always keep yourself in a decorative way. Look at your crown, look at your garlands, look at all the jewels, and before going in front of other people, look at your whole decoration. If your decoration is not done properly, after your crown is turning to other side, and how it will look. When you go to in front of any person, people will start laughing, and his and her crown is going to the back side or left side and turning to right side, and they will say it is better not to wear this crown. So what we do, we carry the crown with us, we take all the jewelry with us, but we are not using those jewelries and the crown in a proper way. Either we are hiding those one, or we are keeping in a different way, and we cannot present in a proper way. And when people look at us, they give remarks, they laugh. So we feel inferiority complex. Why people don't understand? What is the reason? So Baba says, be an embodiment of each and every point. And third is that pay attention on your daily routine. Like Baba was mentioning one of the Murli, Baba has mentioned us that You can spend 8 hours for Lokik, 8 hours for self, and 8 hours for, for service. Baba says service, but I can say for service, for self-improvement, for self-transformation, and making ourselves worthy of our complete, our perfect stage. So when Baba has mentioned us that you have so much enough time, so we have to check whether I am making best use of that time or not. If I can't make the best use of that time, which I have so much time, so we have to pay attention on our spare time and make best use of that time. That will give satisfaction, happiness, and contentment. Secondly, in our path of knowledge for self-improvement, for self-efforts, Baba has mentioned so many times, you can do the race. Not compare yourself. And in race, what we have to do, we have to be very careful about the track. Whenever there is a race competition, there are different kinds, there are so many tracks. If I go a little bit out of the track, whether I'm running fast, whether I'm in the first number, but I will be out of the game. So track means whatever Srimad Baba has given to us, they are the tracks of our self-improvement, self-transformation, to achieve the certificate of contentment. First track is that purify yourself. Not a single trace of impurity in our mind. When we become Baba's children, we are maintaining all the disciplines, but slightly, sometimes slowly and slowly, due to any reasons, we are attracted towards the environment of Maya. Our mind is being pulled towards this world, and we forget about our inner maryadas. Like there is an example story about Sita. When she saw a very golden, beautiful deer, she was very much wanted that deer, and Rama went in search of that deer, and he put a line for the Sita not to come out that. As soon as she came out, she was pulled by Ravan. So we have to keep the tracks of maryadas in front of us. Then you can run as much as you want to run. You will be all the time victorious. But don't go out of the track. If you are tired, if you walk slowly, if you reach little late, but still you are the victorious because you performed your presentation in a proper way, though it was slow, but still you can maintain in a nice way. Then Baba always reminds us, if you are conscious about the maryada, But sometimes we are influenced by the words of our friend. So we say, what these people will say, what to do. Okay, don't worry, they are talking, let's do something. So Baba said, your duty is to influence the people through your virtues, through your qualities, not to be influenced by the words of the humanity. Now the second certificate is certificate from divine family or lokic people. Is there any method to achieve the certificate from divine family? Sometimes our consciousness is like that. We think our divine family should appreciate our work, they should talk about our work, they should do praise of our work. This is not the certificate of appreciation, the certificate of praise. How can we get the certificate of contentment from our divine family? For achieving that certificate, we have to present ourselves in such a way there is no need for them to appreciate, but they should accept us. Like Brahma Baba, he never said that children should praise me. Brahma Baba and Mama, they were all the time giving and giving to the children. To achieve the certificate, that means to give, to become donor, to become bestower, to help. So in Brahman family, if you want to have the certificate from Brahmin, first step is for that, we have to create the consciousness of true love for Baba's children. Brahma Baba, he had real love, true love for children, and he never expected the return of his love for himself. He knew by giving love to them, they will change themselves. By giving love to them, they will understand themselves in a better way. And by giving love to them, they will become able to grasp, to gain, to imbibe all the qualities. So, first step is to give. Second step is that to understand the importance of each and every Brahmin. Baba says, without children, I won't go back. I come for children, and without children, I cannot open the gate of heaven. He is waiting for the children. Baba says, if there is only one king, what will he do? No subject. What he will do? He needs the royal families, he needs the subject, he needs the whole kingdom. So Baba says, this is the whole kingdom. And we belong to the golden age. So we live together, we cannot be separated for the Brahmin. We have to live together from the very beginning till end of Iron Age, and even in the Confluence Age, we enjoy Brahmin's family. We enjoy the gathering of Brahmin. If there is no Brahmin and we feel something is missing, for example, you are traveling somewhere, on the way you find one Brahmin who is wearing the badge. As soon as you see, oh, Baba's child is here. I saw Baba's child. He was crossing that side. I went there to look for him. We met with each other. We had a nice talk. So as soon as we see the Brahmin, we are pulled towards them because it is like a magnet style. To give and take, to give and take. It is like a sharing way. So we share with each other with our loveful feelings. We spread our loveful feelings and we get that feelings from them in return. Third step is that we have to develop the understanding power amongst Brahmin life for each and every Brahmin. Sakar Baba and even Avyakt Baba, they had such a big, broad intellect, far-sighted. Sakar Baba never said, this child won't change. Baba said, if you say this word, what are you doing? If you say this word, this child cannot change, Baba, in one of the Murli, Baba said, that means you are putting a stamp on that. If on the passport there is a stamp, no visa, when you go again, they will check your stamp paper. It is already one stamp that you can't get visa. Then they become more hard. Then they will ask more papers. Later, after so much hard effort, then you get visa. So Baba says that means you are putting a stamp on that he cannot change. Baba said, have a pure wish. After some time, he will change. Baba never said, not possible. Baba said, there is no impossible word in the dictionary of you Brahmin. When we listen Avyakt Murli, Baba knows what other work you have to do. Baba will say, you have done a lot, you have done very good tasks, but, when he says but means something is still missing. But word presents that we have to do more. So Baba reminds us, keep your inner outlook so broad. Understand the feelings, the nature, the behavior, the sanskar of each and every Brahmin. If you say that every Brahmin sanskar should be the same, in one of the Murli Baba was telling that everyone's features are different, everyone's nature is different. But you see the beauty of everyone's nature, see the beauty of everyone's sanskar. Sometimes Baba says if you make a bouquet, in bouquet what you do? Different kinds of flowers. One or two flowers with the fragrance, other flowers without fragrance. And then some leaves are there, some other kinds of the leaves are there. And we decorate with such a beautiful flower decoration, and we do it, make a beautiful bouquet. So Baba says everything is needed. And each Brahmin has an important role in Baba's yajna. Sometimes we say, this task is not up to me. How can I do this task? But if other Brahman does not do that task, and we cannot sit that there, like cleaning, like helping others. So we need the unity. We have to develop the unity. So when we maintain unity in our Brahmin life, when we appreciate their task, when we have pure love for them, we give them loveful feelings to them, always have a pure wish for them, we have this inner consciousness to uplift them, then only we can come close to each other. After that, whether they give us, whether they express their feelings or not, but we get that feeling that I am contented. Next step is that Baba says that in Brahmin life, you have to maintain another virtue or quality, that is to mold. Those who have this nature of molding, they can become real gold. They are automatically decorated with the certificate of contentment. Mold means according to the situation, according to the place, according to the time, according to the human's nature, we adjust, we understand, we cooperate, we appreciate. Then we can maintain the nature of molding. Otherwise, we keep on complaining, I went there, she didn't help me, how can I do this, how can I stay there, wherever I go people don't understand me, even the Brahmins don't understand me, the seniors don't understand me, how can I do service, what should I do, it is better let me go back and do my Lokik work, and I'm happy in my Lokik work, and I'm so busy, I took time, I took leave from my Lokik work, I went there, I spent my money, I spent my time, but there was no use, I'm so upset, so many things, long queue. So Baba says this is such a long queue, and when you make a queue, it looks nice, no? When you write a question, and it looks so nice if you make a chain of question, that will be so beautiful, decorated and beautiful design. And what that design becomes, what becomes? That design becomes a nest. And we are in the middle of nest. It becomes a net. And we are tied with that net. We cannot come out from that net. And that net keeps on pulling us, sometimes from the neck, from the hand, from the leg, and what will happen to us? So Baba says, question, why, what? This W world that makes a big mess in front of us. So, for this, keep on praising yourself, keep on having high consciousness, appreciate the quality of each and every Brahmin. We remember how Baba used to appreciate each and every quality of each child. When children were coming in front of Sakar Baba, and at that time children didn't know what we have to do. Baba used to tell, you have to go there, you have to do this service. They were so surprised. Like in one of the class, Gulzar Dadi was telling, we were little children. We have not seen the whole city. And Baba was telling that you will do the service of the whole world. The one who has not seen the whole city, they will do the service of the whole world. They did not know about the education. They did not know about the what is world map. And after that, Adi said, now we realized how Baba filled that power. Now they have become world server. So Baba filled that sanskar, that virtue, that ability with love. And that virtue is developed like a big tree. And not only big tree, that tree is giving fruit, that tree is giving shadow, that tree is creating a hope in the mind of humanity. So Baba says, if you can't do anything, at least have this pure wish that such and such Brahmin will change. They have to change. So when we have this pure wish will work like an injection of multivitamins. That pure wish will help like a tonic. That will give more strength. That will create the feeling of closeness. That will create the feeling of love. Whether you see them or not, but you will feel close to them. You will get that consciousness that we are very close, whether we have not seen. That person is staying in another country, we are staying here. But the exchange of our inner pure thoughts, they help us to come close to each and everyone. Otherwise, there is such a big fear consciousness in our mind. What should I do? I'm afraid of this and that. Sister, what should I do? So when we have this consciousness of creating a fear conscious, that keeps us away. That brings a cycle of unnecessary thought. If I go to that sister, what she will understand, I don't know what she will say, what will happen, and I know she will shout on me. And as soon as you go there, because you have that consciousness, and as soon as you go there, the sister will say, why you have come? What you want to say? You will say, this is, I wanted to tell you, this will happen. There are so many experiences with me, where there are some sisters and brothers, they always have this consciousness that she will do this for us. Whenever they come in front of, and due to any reason, same thing happens. Because since morning, they created that thought and they have become an embodiment of that thought. The thought of fear conscious, the thought of inferiority complex, the thought of the thought of like unnecessary thoughts. So they are behind the curtain of those thoughts. So whenever they come in front of that person, that curtain reflects on that person. The rays reflects on that person. As soon as the rays goes on that person, so that person behaves in that way. You are saved, but that waves keeps on moving and moving, and that gives misunderstanding, that gives the consciousness of unsatisfaction, feeling of unhappiness, the feeling of sadness. We feel separated, we feel neglected, we think, oh, everyone neglects. No one is neglecting you, but our own thoughts are neglecting. Like Baba mentions in the Murli, those who are sitting in front of Baba or those who are sitting in the back. But Baba is giving everything to everyone. And the one who is sitting in front, looking behind, turning here and there, this person is sitting here, I'm sitting here, why I did not get this seat, why, what happened this. So we are creating such consciousness, and the person who is sitting behind me, getting lot of blessings and blessing. The person is full of those sitting behind. He made himself full of blessing, and the person who is sitting in front, the waves of blessings are reaching on me, but it crossing from my head, have gone to other person. So we have to create this consciousness. I am getting. Baba is with me. Baba is giving to me. And this is the right of each and every child to take from Baba. Baba says, my treasures are open. As much as you want to take, you take it. Fill yourself. Don't think I am getting less. You are getting more and more. Keep on taking. Fill yourself. So when you are full of the blessings, at that time our intellect never wanders here and there. We never get that feeling that something is missing. Baba says there is a song, after achieving you, we achieved everything. We achieved the whole world. When we achieve Baba, Baba is my world, so we achieved everything. Why should I think of others? I didn't get this, what should I do? How can I get this? How can I make efforts? Baba says you start walking on the right track. You will automatically receive the appreciation. People will appreciate you, and the walk on the right track is such a biggest walk. Everyone appreciates. Even in Brahmin life, if we are on the right track, following all the principles, everyone has to accept you, appreciate you, whether they don't appreciate by words, but by heart. They appreciate. But when we are in the Lokik family, and in the Lokik family also this happens, when they see our principles, when they see our Brahmin life, the inside they are very much happy and they appreciate your behavior. But outside what they do? They keep on doing something wrong, keep on testing. Baba says, I tell Maya, go in front of my children, take a big test of my children, see how strong they have become, whether they have attained so much power to fight with Maya and become victorious of Maya. So like this in Lokik world, when they know about our rules and regulation, they appreciate inside. But outside they will never appreciate. They will try their best to divert your mind. I remember when we were children, we came in Gyan, when I came in Gyan, because I did not have any obstacle from Lokik, no bondage from Lokik. So I came in Gyan. So my mother used to go to the center, I also used to go to the center. So what happened, I was so like easy life. Once or twice in the morning, every day I used to go to the morning class. Once or twice I did not go to morning class. My brother came. Today you did not go to morning class, you did not go to Murli class. I said, I'm tired. He said, no, why? This is your principle, go to Murli class, go to Murli class. I said, see, I didn't say anything, but they are more concerned about our principles. Mother used to tell, when they go to the center, children are there. If they do something, shout a little bit, Mommy, today you did this. You went to the center. I'm going to the center, teacher. I will tell the teacher today you shouted on me. So they remind them that this is not your work. So we have to see these Lokic people, they are very much appreciating our qualities, and they love our qualities. They love this knowledge, and they love to listen. They love to see your principles, but they can't do it. That is now. But from the Lokic, Baba says, you present your image of sweetness, the image of divine qualities. Present your divine behavior, whether they accept it or not. But the time will come, they will come and bow in front of you. Like Sakar Baba said, today they are abusing. When some people were not understanding and behaving in a different way and telling different kinds of the remarks, speaking wrong words, and sisters and brothers were coming in front of Baba, and they were telling to Baba, Baba, these people speak in such a way and they speak such a ugly words, what we should do? Baba used to laugh. Baba said, you don't know what is happening. They are your bhaktas, they are your devotees. Today they are saying these words, and they will come, they will put garland in your neck. There are so many practical stories. This happened. People were not understanding in the beginning. Later they were repenting, crying, coming in front of Baba. And they were saying, Baba, forgive us. We have done mistake. But Baba was giving love to them. So Baba said, to get the certificate of contentment from Loki, we don't want any words from there. We have to present our own divine status. We have to maintain our divinity. We have to spread the vibration of love, peace, pure wishes for them, and it automatically will touch the hearts of those people, and they automatically will give blessing. To achieve the blessing, that is certificate of contentment. Blessings are the main source to keep us light, happy, to fly, not affected by any kind of different situations, that keeps our stage very high. So then the third certificate, Baba says, this is very natural. Baba says, you are my children. I have to give you certificate. I am not going to give the certificate to any other human being in the world. I have everything for you children. Whether you understand or not, whether you have made yourself worthy or not, but I have kept a certificate for you. So it is lined with Baba. The certificates, so many certificates are with Baba in the subtle region. Baba has a very big cupboard. So he has so many certificates over there. So what to do? You will select your certificate or it will come to you automatically? What do you think? What you say? It will come to you or you will go and select your certificate? Or you will look for your certificate, or you will apply for certificate, or you ask for certificate? What you will do? You will go and collect it? No. It will automatically come to you. No need to go and collect. Baba says, I know you are my real children. Everything is for you. And Baba looks. As soon as you become worthy, the deities will come, bring in the plate, they will decorate you, they will welcome you with the garland of victory, and they will automatically give you. So Baba says, how this certificate will reach to you, how the angels will come in front of you when you are living in the consciousness of high spiritual stage, when you maintain your stage of happiness, when you are totally light, free from all kinds of the thoughts of obstacle, and when you maintain the stage of an angel, at that time you will feel that Baba's blessings are always on my head. Baba's hand of protection is always on my head. Baba is taking me ahead. Baba is my companion. Baba is doing this work. I am an instrument. This is Baba's task. So at that time you will feel that Baba's love is constantly flowing on me. So then the certificate of contentment from Baba is automatically with me. Baba knows because this certificate has to reach to each and every one, but it depends on the efforts, what time it will come to us. Like there is a race is going on. The certificates are there. The one who comes first, he gets the first certificate. Then second, then third, then slowly and slowly it takes half an hour to reach to the destination, and it takes half an hour to get the certificate. So in the same way, how much time we spend for self-transformation, and how we are making our inner stage high, so we get certificate of contentment from self, from the divine family, and from Baba, it is already there. So be an embodiment of contentment, enjoy Baba's company, keep on flying, and keep on giving blessings to the others, and be the ruler of the new world. Om Shanti.